Now on to something a little bit more familiar to you. Doctor Who. I do have a bunch of the books. I have the Doctor on my screen on my cell phone. That is a screen cap from the episode of 42. The car that I drive in, my boyfriend's car, we named it the TARDIS because it's bigger on the inside. I have almost every episode. I've got all the ones on DVDs, but the ones that haven't come out on DVDs yet, I have copies on my computer or on discs, data discs. That's a stack like this freaking thick, but I've got them all somewhere. Oh yes, something no Doctor Who fan should be without. Sonic screwdriver. It's a little torchlight that I keep in my purse at all times. It's so handy. I've also created a card game similar to Magic the Gathering, but it's Doctor Who. So you've got Ood, you've got equipment like Sonic screwdriver, all this kind of stuff. It goes on and on. It's written on paper right now. It's in the process of having little drawings being made by myself. Very long process, but it's happening. I mentioned Magic the Gathering, and yes, I play. I started when it first came out. I had 1,000 cards before I even learnt how to play. And that 1,000 cards based primarily in alpha and beta. Now to answer the question on your mind, yes, I do have a Black Lotus. It is behind UV glass in a picture frame back in my hometown. No, I didn't want to take it across the country. I didn't think I needed it. It's protected at home. It's all I could do is say that I have it, and that's trump card. I've got all the books. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Obviously, cards. My favorite set is Unhinged, and I have all of those copies, foils included. I've got one copy of every single card. I do Magic Online as well. Lord of the Rings. Obviously, got the books. This is Letters of J. Trokin. That is a really interesting thing. No offense at Mr. Angry, but it's nothing special to have the super uber Lord of the Rings set. A lot of people do. But remember when I said I did archery? I started archery because I wanted to be an elf. Yeah. I also make lambas bread. It's really good, actually. It does last. That's the fun thing. My first car's name was Gimli because it was little, red, and didn't go very fast. It was an 89 Tercel. It fit. In the back of that car, I had figurines of each of the Hobbits, and underneath that, I had a bumper sticker that said, "I rake for Hobbits." Oh, and I also deciphered Elvish and Dwarf runes one night when I was just bored out of my mind. I thought, meh, let's see what these things mean. And with no assistance by any means, I deciphered them myself. And Star Wars, can't forget Star Wars. That's just wrong. So, I've got every book of Star Wars. Again, I have a lot of bookshelves, believe me. The VHSs. Fairly important because this doesn't have the editing that made Han Solo seem like some kind of little angel. He's the big, baddie, sexy thing that he's supposed to be. I have previously mentioned I role play. Star Wars is no exception. My highest that I've risen to was Jedi Council, which took forever because the previous Jedi Council had to either quit or die off or whatever else, and I had to get voted in. So that took a long time. I'm currently in a game just for fun, nothing too special. A nickname I've always had, Lauren Kenobi. It's been one of my internet names for forever now, since I started actually on the internet ages ago. I used to do lightsaber choreography, fast and as speedy as the more computer graphic updated editions. Link's running around. I still have figures in boxes from ages ago. I've also got almost all of the games. This is the only one I could find. But it's proof. It's pretty ancient, pretty old, pretty ghetto, pretty nerdy. I also have a little guilty pleasure to mention. I bought a TV and a Wii only in hopes that a Star Wars game would come out. And it's coming out, and you can do... Yes, I'm using a sonic screwdriver as a lightsaber. Leave me alone. Oh, and by the way, seriously, WTF if I don't win. And I'd like to say as a final note, even my computer admits that I'm a nerd.
It's about time. Why don't you go outside or something? Nerd.
I'm pretty nerdy. You gotta admit it. See ya.